So I'm just going to the gas station right now to put gas in my car because we have like a gazillion things we have to do today. And I hope you guys can hear me over the air conditioning. So this is actually my first like daily vlog that I've done. Like all my other videos that I've done is like been of like hauls or like just like of like videos, like home videos of my son and stuff like that. So this is actually my first daily vlog, and so I don't know, I cannot believe it was 20 cents cheaper at the gas station like 2 days ago. This is ridiculous. We live in Eastern Washington, which you would think that Eastern Washington would be cheaper than Seattle for gas, but we're not. Like we're more expensive. Like we've been more expensive for like the past, I don't know, I want to say like a couple years anyway. They're always cheaper than we are, which is crazy. Oh my gosh. So there's construction. Yay. Crazy construction. I swear, it seems like they do construction here on the same road like every year, and they don't even do anything when they're done. They do it, and then I wonder if I can go this way. They do it, and then they just don't do anything. Like they waste all this money to do this construction to fill like one tiny little crack in the street that you can't even tell that they've done, and then they it takes them like a year to do it. It's crazy. But whatever. I do love where we live though. I don't like the crime that we have. Apparently we are like number 7 or something on the top of the crime, and I guess last year we were like number 1 for the most crime-ridden city in America. So that's pretty, it makes you feel safe and sound. Which I don't understand why. But we like live in this like woodsy area. We're just basically like a city in the mountains, and like it's really weird because you have like all this farmland and stuff and like all this wooded area, and then you go and you drive like 2 miles and then you're in like a little town or like a little city, and then you keep driving and 2 blocks down the road then you're back at a woody area again. It's very weird. Okay, I made it to the highway. Here's the next thing, you guys can see what we see every day. So that's what we have. Lots of animals. I've mentioned that in like my other posts before about how many, like what we have. Like we just like have lots of wolves and coyotes and deer and like elk and moose and bears. And here comes an awkward part of a car driving by me, and I'm sitting here talking to myself. I'm sure they think I'm psycho. But with the days of hands-free driving and talking, how do they know if I'm talking on a cell phone, right? Like that's part of the problem, like why I haven't wanted to upload like daily vlogs of like, because I'm always going somewhere, like I'm always busy, and like especially like the past several months it was like constantly, like 10 times a day I had to leave the house and go somewhere. And so like my whole entire day was like spent driving or like in a store or in a doctor's office or in a building or something, and like I just like get really embarrassed and like didn't want people to be like, why the heck is she talking to herself, kind of a thing. But who cares? I guess it's not like they're ever gonna see me again. They probably won't even remember. I mean, what do they know? So Memorial Day is on Monday, and so I have to put up my flag today and honor my grandpa, and on Monday we have to go, we're going to the military cemetery to see my grandpa. And oh yeah, so about that, so I was when I was leaving my house and I was driving to the gas station, this little girl was on her bike, annoyingest little girl ever. She like 2 days after my dad died or something, she went into our yard and she like cut down all the flowers that my dad had given my mom, and he gave them to her for her anniversary, and she planted them in our yard. And this little girl comes and she cut them down. It was really sad. So anyway, so yes, like we do live with my mom because we had to move in to help take care of my dad. And so we're just, it's big enough that we all fit there, and it's more effective right now for us just to all to like live together. Not that you guys needed to know that, but that's why my mom's flowers would be in our yard. So anyway, so I'm driving by and this little brat, she just looks at me and she salutes me. Well, she's like 4. You know, her parents aren't in the military or anything. She just decided she wanted to salute me. And I got thinking, what is with all these little kids who just salute? Like, that is the craziest thing. Like, yeah, we do live in a neighborhood that is filled with like a lot of military members, and or if you're not a military member, then you are a family of one, you know, like a veteran or whatever, you know, somebody in your family is currently serving or did serve or whatever. So that's what our neighborhood is filled with. It's just a regular neighborhood. It's just a coincidence that that's how it happens. So I got to thinking, I was like, where did my son learn to... My son does the same thing. He, like, every time I, like, give him an order, he, like, salutes and he says, aye, aye, sir, or yes, sir, or whatever. And I'm just like, where did he learn it from? And I thought that maybe he learned it from his friend who goes to daycare on a base because his parents are in the military. And I thought, well, he must have learned it from him. It's like his best friend or whatever. I don't know. He didn't learn it from him, so I don't know where he learned it from. So he just knows. So it's really weird. So I just thought that was a coincidence that I see all these little kids just always like saluting, which I think is so funny. So there's the mailman. The mailman just came. Thank gosh. Yeah. Now I'm back home. I'm sure my neighbors think I'm crazy for talking on a camera. I really don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm sure after I make like a few daily videos or whatever, I'll just get over it and it'll be like it didn't even happen, so. So anyway, we have to go today to see my grandma who just went into the nursing home. And I'll talk to you guys more about that later, but basically she just, she had to go to the hospital and she just kind of, I guess it's kind of mean to say it this way, but this is the truth, she lost her marbles. So she's 91 and up until today she's been really healthy and like really independent and stuff, and she got a really bad infection and her, you know, her mental status completely changed and she just like didn't bounce back. So now she's in a nursing home. And she's going to stay in a nursing home where we live for a couple of weeks while she does rehab. And then she's going to move to Seattle to be closer to my aunts and uncles who can take their turn in helping take care of her. So they'll be closer. And so she'll go to Seattle maybe in a month or so. So I'm going to take Roman to go see her because she hasn't seen him in a little bit. We took our dog to go see her because we have a dog right now. Her little Maltese baby, and we took her to go see her yesterday and she was so happy to see her. But anyway, so that's what else we're doing today, and we gotta go to the store and I have organizing that I have to do, and it's so hot out right now. It's May, you guys, like it's the end of May and it's already 87 today, and like, oh, we never ever have it this hot this early. It's just insane. But you can see we have like a major storm, it looks like, coming. Oh my gosh, that looks so mean. That cloud looks angry. I love storms. I love lightning and thunder, and oh my gosh. When I go back in the house, I totally have to talk about our crazy new neighbors. I'm going in now because it's really hot in this car.
Hey, that's gross.
Can you go wash your hands?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Wash your hands. Show everybody how you wash your hands for your lunch. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Really good. We're trying to get him independent with washing his hands. Huh? So that he can go to preschool. Because, Mommy, you gotta scrub the tops of your hands, too. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Really good. Scrubby, scrubby, scrubby. Because Mommy can't go to preschool with him every day and show him how to do these things. And they're expected to know how to do these things. Look at how good you're doing. You're doing so good. Yay! Yay! Rinse your hands. Yay, bug bug. Okay, do you know how to turn it off? Turn it off. Turn it off. Off, off, off. Good boy, keep going. Yay! Say, we're going to make a snow globe later, huh?
We're going to make a snow globe later.
Say, I got it for Christmas from Santa.
I got the Christmas for Santa.
In my stocking.
And my stocking.
And we haven't done it yet.
And we haven't done it.
So, we're going to make a Christmas
So we're going to make a Christmas
snow globe in
globe.
the summer.
And the summer.
Come on, let's go eat your lunch.
Okay, coming.
Oh, it's so hot out. Like, I have the air conditioning on in my house, the central air, and it's like, it's still like, feels like it's 95 in here. Oh, sit down. I hope it'll start cooling off because the storm's coming and I'm gonna, you wanna stay here? Or where do you wanna stay? I don't care. And I'm gonna, I can't think today for the life of me. I'm gonna open up the window so it'll cool down. Duh, it shouldn't take that hard for me to figure that out what to say. Anyway, here's what Roman's eating for lunch. It's a snack lunch. Apples, carrots, he loves carrots, and one of these little Yogo organic bars, granola bar.
Yeah, I love one. They're yummy.
Yeah, oh yeah, and a little juice box. That's his lunch. Huh. Is it good? Mm-hmm. Okay, you wait your lunch. Okay, so anyway. So, what, baby? What? Don't let him get your food. The dog's trying to get Roman's food. Drives me nuts. This dog can like carry something that's like 20 pounds in his mouth. I'm not even kidding. Like, he takes all the little glass things, like the candles and stuff from around the house, and he'll like run under the bed with it. And he doesn't do it to be a dog. He does it because he knows he's gonna get a treat if he does it, because he knows that we know that he will bite our hand off if we don't give him a treat to get the thing back. So he does it intentionally. It's the same thing with like when he goes outside. He goes outside and he won't come inside unless we give him a treat. So I don't like him. Here he is. Bosley. So anyway, so yeah. So if you notice like all the porcelain dolls and stuff around my house, like as I'm vlogging, like when I'm upstairs, good God, they're not mine. Promise you that. They're my mom's creepy dolls and I hate it, and honestly, like, it drives me nuts. Like, I understand, like, this was her house first, and we moved in here to help her take care of my dad, and now that my dad is dead, like, has passed away, we have just decided to stay because it helps her be able to afford to pay the bills if we split the bills with her. And, like, we have, like, an apartment type thing, like, in the basement, so we have like our living room and like our bedroom and like our own space and stuff down there. And so, and plus before we moved here, we were living in a 1-bedroom condo, so like we're used to like smaller space anyway. So, we're just staying here for now, and then when we move, she will move with us too. So wherever we go, like, she'll move with us, but it just depends on, like, what we decide to do. Like, if we decide to, like, buy a house, then it's going to be our house, and so we will have the main part of the house, and then she would have, like, the downstairs, or we'll look for, like, a mother-in-law type thing. But we're just staying here for now because it's big enough for us, and it's a neighborhood that we like. She's been here for, what, 12 years or so. And then before that, when I was younger, before I got married, we lived just right down the street. So we've always lived in this area, like, my whole entire life. So we're not looking to move right now. It's, you know, it's affordable, and it's a good neighborhood for Roman, and he still has, like, it's not like just because, like, we live in the basement, like, our house that we had at our condo is in the basement, like, doesn't mean that we don't access the whole house. Like, the kitchen's up here, we still come up here to have the kitchen, and obviously, being a kid, he takes over the whole kitchen anyway. And then the bathroom, obviously, and then, like, we just come up here and hang out so he can, like, watch movies during the day or whatever, or just play or whatever. So, and then we have a whole huge backyard and stuff for him to run around. So, I mean, basically, he still gets the whole house. Like, he sleeps downstairs with us in our bedroom. It's a large enough bedroom that he can still have his own little, like, nursery. I guess you wouldn't call it a nursery because he's preschool now, but nursery area in our room. So he has his own space that's, like, separated from, like, our space. So he kind of has his own little room within our room, I guess. And which is kind of how we did it at the condo, because our bedroom at the condo was pretty big too. So we were able to do, like, that same kind of deal. And then we have a bedroom up here that he could have, but we just don't want to, because I don't want him sleeping on a separate level of the house than us. And even though my mom's up here, like, I just don't feel comfortable with it. So I just think he's too young. And, like, a lot of kids do still share a bedroom with their kids at this age, or a lot of kids still share a bedroom with their parents at this age. And so I just don't feel safe. Like, the way he is and his personality and the way he gets scared easy and how many times a night he needs something, like, I just don't feel comfortable with him not sleeping in our room. So we're not going to move him into his own bedroom because it's a storage room right now, and he's too young for that. Maybe if he was, like, 5 or 6, like, I'd be more comfortable with that. And, you know, if we stay here long enough, then we will eventually probably do that. But it just, you know, all depends on what we decide to do. So I don't know, we might next year sometime we might move to, like, a bigger place, or I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty big. It's just the layout is not ideal, but the size is right. So, but it'll just all depend. Like, I've been thinking about, you know, enlisting in the military, and so has Andy. And so we're not doing it right now, but it's something that we're thinking about for the near future. And so that will all depend on what we do as well. And if we do that, then my mom would probably go live with her sister in Seattle for a little bit or something. Or if we can afford it, we'll just help her stay here while we're gone. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to go active or if I'm just going to go, like, reserves. I don't know yet. I have zero clue. And that's, like, a whole different vlog for a different video that I'll talk about, like, and make it just about that and explain more. But anyway, so yeah, so that's basically my point is if you see, like, porcelain dolls and just weird Victorian, like, knickknacks and stuff throughout the house, that is my mom. Like, that's how I grew up. I think that they're creepy as heck, and I do not like them. And sometimes, you know, like, my husband and I will talk and we'll say, you know, since we're paying the majority of the bills, like, we should be able to choose, but we're not going to do that because we're not that kind of people. We're not mean or anything like that. So, and she was here first. So, well, I mean, technically, this is the house that I spent my teenage years in, and, like, so technically I was here at the same time, but I was a kid then, so it was technically still her house. We don't even say anything about it. We don't, you know, Roman doesn't bother any of the stuff, and we just pretend it's not here, so it's a little embarrassing, but I don't care. Who cares? I've seen other videos of people, like, doing their vlogs, like, at their parents' house, whether they live at their parents' house, or their parents live with them, or they just go over there all the time. And so my mom's house is definitely not the only house that has these creepy dolls and stuff all over the place, but so anyway, now that I just wrote a whole book about that, let's go see what Roman's doing. What in the world are you doing?
Trying stuff.
What are you doing?
Trying to get some food out to Bosley.
So I got him watching a movie now, so hopefully he'll sit there and eat his lunch. What do you think? Bug? Okay. What? Where?
Right there.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
It was an ant.
No, that's you idiot.
Holy cow. We had an ant in our house and we had to deal with it. It was scary. It's gone now. So eat your lunch.
Mom, I squished.
I killed him. I killed an ant. I saved the day. Okay, now I'm going outside because it's really hot in here. And I just want him to kind of learn some independence because I've been doing, like, I am a mom. Yeah. And it's my job to do everything for him. But now he's at an age where he's 4, and because he's going to be going to preschool and to prepare for kindergarten and life, like, he does have to learn some independence. Like, he is past that stage where he needs me to sit there and hand feed him everything. So I'm trying to teach him some independence. Like, he should be able to sit at the table and eat his lunch and not need mommy to literally hold his hand, because I have other things I need to get done too. So, like, anyway, so I'm just gonna sit out here and do nothing and talk to YouTube. Look at this storm. I love storms. This is insanity. It's not as angry as it was earlier, but it will, like, it's the whole thing. Like, it's just all around us today, and I'm sure it's gonna get actual lightning and thunder by tonight. Crazy. There's an owl's nest in this tree somewhere. I don't know where, but he's in there. And then they have one around front too. And look at this craziest thing. There's a highway that goes. So this used to all be like woods and mountains, and then long time ago, they dug out this area, like they blew the mountain through, and they made this highway, and it goes all the way down and like way up into that mountain. I don't know if you can see it through the trees, probably not. It just goes like way, it's like 30 miles or something, and then it just keeps on going, and then you can go from here into Idaho, and eventually you can get to California from it if you take the right way. So it's kind of weird. Like, there's this highway here and we're in the middle of a bunch of pine trees, and then like the deer and stuff, they come down every night and every morning, and they jump the train tracks and they run across the street that people are going 45 miles an hour, and they play dodge it with the cars, and then they jump our fences and they end up in our yard. The coyotes are not as risky as that. They wait until night, until the traffic's died down, and they like actually walk down to the end of the street where they put a stoplight in, and they, before the highway keeps going, and they go that way. Why did you let him out?
Get my fruit.
Okay. So anyway, so Roman just let the dog out. Drives me nuts. Can you shut the door? Go finish your lunch. You're scared?
Cement.
Cement?
Yeah. It's coming in here.
There's no man in your house. Look, there's somebody riding by on their bike. Bing, bing, bing. She's like a 40-year-old lady with like the little dinghy on her bike, and she's like ding, 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 ding. And she's by herself, so I don't know what that was about. What do you want to do? You want me to come inside?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go inside.
You can look in Clara's camera in the window.
Okay.
You can look in the window outside.
I'm so tired today. I didn't sleep last night. Oh my gosh. Speaking of last night, guess what I heard about? The Duggar scandal. I cannot believe it. What are you doing, Goofball? You have a really messy face. Cheese?
Cheese.
Oh my gosh. So I cannot believe this whole Duggar scandal thing. Like, when I heard it, like, I wanted to wake my husband up and tell him about it, but I couldn't because I knew he wouldn't even hear what I was saying. And so when I woke up, first thing when I woke up this morning, I was like, did you hear about Josh Duggar? And he was like, yeah, I was going to tell you. He was like, how did you hear about it? I was like, oh, it was all over the internet last night. And he was like, wow, I was so excited. I heard it on Good Morning America this morning, and I was going to tell you about it. I was like, oh, well, that is the last thing I expected out of that family. Like, I knew that there was going to be some kind of scandal coming soon, but I thought it was going to be like one of the kids was going to like break away from the religion or something. I would have never expected that. And honestly, like, a lot of people say that they knew he was a creep just by looking at him, but I couldn't really tell because you didn't really see him a whole lot in all of the episodes, and so I never really noticed. But I honestly, I cannot believe that that happened. Like, and apparently, like, I don't know 100% for a fact, but according to everybody who has looked at the police reports, like, it would appear as if the girls were the victims. So his sisters. So honestly, like, I cannot believe that. Like, I used to like trust the Duggars, and I liked watching them, and I thought they were such a wonderful family, like, with how good and Christian they were and how like modest they were. I thought they were a little too modest. I thought that was a little weird, but like, I thought they were just like this perfect family for the most part, because you really didn't see too many things that were not that. And they try and say all the time, like, we're not perfect, but you never saw that on the camera. So to hear that was like a crazy shock. So it's gonna be interesting to see like what happens. So besides that, I just thought that was crazy. And if you don't know about it, like, go look it up. Like, I hate to be the one to like talk about other people, and especially like, you know, public figures and political figures and stuff like that on YouTube, and I'm not really judging, but like, just talk about what things that are going on with them, because that's really their business to talk about. But I just thought it was just an interesting thing and completely shocking, so I had to say something. So what are you doing, boo-boo?
Never mind.
Never mind. Cheese.
Cheese. Hey, how about Thomas? Mom, how about Thomas?
You had pushed me out the window in the first place. You and some of your stupid little cardboard everything that you want to me. Tell me about it works. Because of you, the security of this entire universe is in jeopardy. What? What are you talking about? Voice at the edge of the galaxy. Emperor Zurg has been secretly building a weapon with destructive capacity to annihilate an entire planet. Information that reveals.
Can you do a trick? Can you sing your song? Sing your Thomas song.
My rendezvous with Star Command.
Come here. Come over here. Or I'll come to you. Okay, sing it. Do it.
That's in 4 and 6 weeks, shunting tracks and horror wakes, wearing green and wild wound, down and raining east of balloons, all in this one wounds away and to mention. Far wakes, down in hits and round the bends, Thomas sound is winds.
What other one? What about your boo-boo? Choo-choo.
Okay. Choo choo, it's only for the dark. A season one and two. Boo!
Do it.
Boo, boo, choo choo. It's only for the dark. A season one and two. Boo!
Yay! High fives.
Let's sing the other Thomas.
More?
Sing, look out, they're all bats where. Look out, they're all bats where. Look out, they're all bats where.
You're so funny. Don't you have the prettiest little eyes?
Let's do
Your
it
eyes are so pretty. You're such a goofball. Say hi.
Hi. Cheese.
You have such nice teeth, too.
And let Thomas.
Does Thomas have nice teeth? Oh, he does have nice teeth. Oh my gosh, he's got nice teeth. He's so cute.
Thomas, he's a beautiful old Frigo Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
He got a funnel, a long stick, and a whistle.
Mm-hmm.
There's a coupling rods and his wheels and another coupling rods.
Mm-hmm.
It's for Thomas pulls some coaches and freight cars to Mountain Quarry.
Mm-hmm. I love you.
I love
Cheese.
Cheese and Thomas.
And Thomas.
Cheese.
Cheese. Cheese, Thomas.
Cheese.
Great idea, Woody. I like your team.
Rare.
Boo, boo.
Choo choo. The season light.
Say something.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I want to sing another song. I want to sing dun 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 dun.
I wish I had all the energy that I could just sit there and bounce all day long. Oh my gosh, so I just totally remembered that I was supposed to register Roman for his preschool today because Monday's Memorial Day and so they're not going to be there and it's almost the end of the school year and so I should have done that today and now their office is closed so I can't do that. He's already prepaid to go because he was going to go last year, well yeah, this last fall for 3-year-old preschool and he wouldn't potty train. Well, he was potty trained and then he like backtracked, so we just had a lot of problems like getting him back to it, and so I had to call them and tell them he couldn't go, but they had his money already there because we already paid for him to go because it's a private school, and so now I've got to register him to go because that money's supposed to hold his spot, and if because he was baptized at that church for that school, he gets first pick to go there, so they can't give his spot away to anybody, but I still have to like register him so that he can go, so that they know he's going to be a part of that class, and he has to meet his teacher, and because he hasn't met that well, he met her last year for orientation for like 3 minutes or something, not very long because we thought we were going to have a whole year for him to get used to being there before he needed to meet the other teachers, but we have to take him to have a one-on-one meeting with her because he hasn't been in preschool. We've just been doing like homeschooling type preschool stuff with him, like his letters and his numbers, which he's already really good at, and his colors and his words and his flashcards, like his matches and his opposites and his vowels and all, you know, his nouns and all that, everything. Like, we just do everything, and puzzles and like art stuff and, you know, basic addition and subtraction and just all different sorts of like matching, you know, flashcards and matching games and, you know, find it type things and stuff like that, and his blocks and helping us like cook certain things or bake or, you know, things like that. So he's already, like, everything that he would do in preschool, he's been doing, and like learning to like tell time. He already is learning to do that, and he knows how to work every electronic under the book. Like he can post a post to Facebook like faster than I can. So I mean, everything that he'd be learning there, and actually for pre-K, like he's already ahead, but I'm sure there's certain things that like they might do there that he should already know. I'm not sure. So I'm going to have to take him in and have her interview him. And even though he'll still get to go to school, like I just want to make sure that he is actually ready, or do we need to work with him more during the summer? So that's... Hi, cute ball. Hi.
Hi.
He's so cute. But anyway, so I'm going to be so sad when he goes to preschool because I haven't been without him since he was born. Like, you know, I've had jobs like here and there. I've mostly just been a stay-at-home mom, but like I have had some jobs, like, you know, but like my last job before my dad passed away, before I started taking care of my dad, was like at night. So Roman was already asleep. And I'd go to work, and then I'd come home, and what?
Can I stick my hand into camera?
Sure.
So I can with 6 fingers I got one on my hand.
5 fingers.
Yeah,
Yep.
2.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anyway, so I have just been like with him pretty much since the day he's been born. So, I mean, I'm just really gonna be sad to see him. Like any parent would be sad to see their kid go to school. And it's only gonna be 3 days a week, and it's only 3.5 hours a day for those 3 days a week. So it's not that bad, but I am also gonna be getting ready to go to school to do my master's, to earn my master's in political science and history. And so like he's gonna be probably either with my mom or daycare after school hours, and on days that he doesn't go to school, if I'm not at school, too. But, and then depending on what we do with the military, like I could be away from him for a really long time, and I'm having such a hard time with it. Like I really want to do it, but I'm gonna miss him like 10 weeks plus however long you're gone at AIT, which for the job I want is like a 17 week or something like that. So that's a long time to be away from your little kid when you haven't been away from him before, ever, more than just like a few hours, and they're not used to it, you know. Like I almost think it would be easier if like I was already in it and then he was born, because at least he would, after, 3 to 6 months of being born, he'd be used to me going, 5 days a week for 8 hours, 7 or 8 hours a day, and then picking him up from daycare and bringing him home. Like, at least he'd be used to that. Like, he is not used to being away from me for a whole day, really. And so that's going to be, like, a huge culture shock to him. So, I don't know. We had to think about it. And I don't know. Like, I really want to do it, and I don't want to give up what I want. But at the same time, like, I'm a mom, but at the same time, I also, like, I have to, like, it is my duty to do it, like, as an American citizen, and, like, carry on, like, the family tradition of being in the military, like, so, I don't know. Maybe I will do reserves. I don't know. Then I don't know. We'll talk about it in a different video. It just came up as we were talking, I guess, but... What are you doing, Skoogoo? You have anything to do? I think it's nap time.
No, it's not.
It's nap time.
What?
It's nap time.
Well, but I'm not finished with my picture.
But you can finish it and then you can take a nap.
You can take a picture with me when I'm laying down.
Where's the rebel base?
It looks super blurry.
I can see over the straw. Well, we have ways to make you
Well, anyway, so that's that. He's pretty much just gonna finish his lunch and finish his movie, and then he's gonna take a nap, and then he's gonna wake up, and we're gonna make a snow globe, and I will show that to you in a different vlog after he's made it. And then we're gonna make dinner, and then we're just gonna finish up our day together and our night, and that's it. So it probably was like a really boring like first day vlog, but that's it. That's all there is for today. Bye. It's an escape, baby. He's running out to the storm that's coming again. Yay. I hope we get lightning and thunder. I want to watch a tree fall over into the street. I love huge storms. It went away earlier and was really sunny, but now it's coming back again, so we'll see. Just waiting for dinner to get done, and then I lost the bet for the pharmacy, so I get to go back to the pharmacy. Yay! Say good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So we're just on our way home from another state. We just went to another state, and now we're driving home. Hamid.
Yep.
It's like fun with Dick and Jane. We just went to a place in another state that's next to our home state, and it smelled like fair. And then we were joking around about being like fun with Dick and Jane, because we're border crossing. Huh?
Yep.
So we have a bunch of people in the back of our car. Do we? Do we have a bunch of people in the back of our trunk?
Oh, we got a bunch of tobacco.
No. Here he is talking about stuff that's illegal. God, you don't even think. That was a cop. Was that a cop? No.
Yeah.
We're about ready to cross the state patrol site, though, where they check you for illegal substances, which we do not have. I can guarantee it.
Tobacco's not illegal. It's just
In quantities, it is.
it's cheaper over here, and it's illegal to sell it back home.
But we don't smoke. We're just joking around. Right?
Yeah.
We don't smoke. We have a little kid. I don't know. Maybe we do. Who cares if we do? As long as it's cigarettes, it shouldn't matter.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's the other stuff either, because we're also in a legal state for that.
We are in a legal state for marijuana, yes, for recreational marijuana. We are one of the two that pass recreational marijuana, and everybody's still scared shitless to use it, so, which I don't blame them, because they didn't exactly make the laws very clear, probably for a reason, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Look at the blue dash on my Volkswagen. Sweet! You want me to turn this off? And I have a super cool air freshener to match my blue glowing dash. Now you can't even see me. Let me get back here. Nope, you can barely see me. Well, I'm gonna sign off now because it's really late at night and we are on our way back home. Roman is sleeping at home, but not alone. His grandma's there. His grandma's there with him. He's not by himself. Leaving a 4-year-old at home alone. Who would do such a thing? So, do you have anything else to say?
Nope.
No? Nothing? Nothing at all?
No.
You don't have any jokes to say? You don't want
can't
to...
just put someone on the spot like that.
You don't want to just say something funny?
I can't just be called to say something funny. It has to be in the moment.
Well, I guess that's it for Mommy Stuff in Life for today, for my first ever video daily vlog. So, I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye.